Hello artists, my name is Sajid Rahim. I'm a 2D 3D artist and animator. Today I'm gonna start new series for realistic hair generation inside Zbrush. I will use a plugin called RealTime hair plugin. I will use this plugin to generate hairs, and I will also get a help with fiber mesh, and I will show you how you can create realistic hairs for your characters. So in this series I'm gonna start for the Zbrush and character creator. After this series I will start new realistic hair generation series for Blender users. I will generate realistic hairs inside Blender, and I will show you how you can use these realistic hairs for even for your game characters. So but for this series I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna show you how you can create different type of hairs and how you can generate texture with the help of real-time using real-time haircut plugin. Here you can see I have so many hairs generated with the Zbrush and with the help of real-time plugin, and I'm gonna show you how you can do hairs, how you can create hair for your characters. So I'm gonna delete this one. Here you can see I have a very nice base sculpted hair. I have created these hair inside Zbrush and with the help of Adobe After Effects. I also made a tutorial specifically for the hair base. If you have not seen, I will put a link in the description, so please watch the complete tutorial and understand why the base hairs are very important, because for realism this is very important to create a base layer under your main layers, so we can hide our character head completely, and it will also look natural and realistic. So I already have applied this to my character, so I'm gonna send it to Zbrush, and then I will generate hairs on this sculpted mesh. This mesh is separate actually, here you can see, and I also applied a realistic hair shader for this sculpt, so that's why it's looking very realistic and natural, and we can see through the mesh because it also looks very realistic. We can see hairs and also the head, but a tiny bit. Here you can see if I zoom. So this is very important to create a base layer before creating the hairs. So I'm gonna send it to Zbrush by hitting this Go Z button. Okay, we are in Zbrush now. Now first we have to increase the draw size for our brush. Here you can see our brush size is very small. If we increase our brush size to maximum, we still have very small brush, and we can't exceed this brush furthermore. But to solve this issue, just decrease your brush size and then go to the preference. Under the preference we have our draw option. Under the draw option, here we have a max 1000 max brush size. We have to increase it to the 100%, which is 5000, and this should be around 50%. Now we have a very nice small brush radius, but we can increase it to very long, very big brush. Here you can see. Now I'm gonna just alt tap on the sculpted mesh where we are going to generate our hairs. I'm sorry, actually my right mouse button is not working properly, so this is why sometime you see this, and accidentally I increase the size of the brush because of my mouse is having issue. So I'm sorry for that. I find this issue right now, so I can't even go and purchase new one for now. Okay, here we have a nice base mesh. Now I'm gonna symmetrize the operation by hitting X key, and I'm gonna decrease the size of the brush. I'm gonna also subdivide the mesh for 2 or 3 times by hitting Ctrl D. And now I'm gonna decrease the brush size a little bit more. Now I'm gonna just hold down the Control key, and I'm tapping on the empty area to mask the whole mesh, and I will just hold the Control key and Alt key to erase the mask from some of the areas where we don't want to generate our hairs. I'm gonna also unmask this area. So these mask area, we can't see any fiber mesh. So I'm gonna go to the fiber mesh section, and I'm gonna hit the preview button. And one more thing we need to do is to use this RealTime plugin. We can also generate plugin with the help of fiber mesh, but I'm also using RealTime hair plugin because I can generate hair and texture instantly. So this is why I'm using this one. So I'm gonna just drag and drop this to the side, so I can also generate hair from this one. So I'm gonna generate this one, so it will generate some hair cards. And now we have two type of work here. We are going to work on the fiber mesh, and while working with these fiber mesh setting, we can also work with these hair card settings. First I'm gonna open the light box for the fiber mesh. I'm gonna use this one for this time. Here you can see we have very nice hair generated on our mesh, and what I'm going to do is to decrease the density of the fiber mesh, and I wish to widen the hairs so we can easily see our texture on these hair cards. So for this we have to increase the coverage slider. Here you can see we have very wide hairs. We can also increase or decrease the length of these hairs. And we can also play with the length profile and width profile. Now I'm in a width profile. So we can tweak some settings and see how hairs are generated on our mesh. Here you can see. Okay, I'm happy with the results, so I'm gonna accept it, or maybe okay, I guess 3.5 is okay. It's still very dense, and we can also use these hairs for the game. This is not very dense that we can't use it for games, but density is okay. This density should work in the games as well. So I'm gonna apply it just, and after applying here we have so many hair cards with the texture. We can change the texture. Here we have so many types of textures available, so we can test the first one. By the way, the message that I am getting is it's a bug or it's a error, but everything is working fine. But every time I click on these textures settings or these section, I got the message, but everything is working fine. So this will look something like this if I use wavy. And we can also open the texture map so we can see the texture that what type of texture is applied on the hairs. So I'm gonna just quickly render it and see how it looks. And then we have a long hair option. These hairs are also looking very good. By the way, I really like these kink hairs, and most of the times I use these because I really like, and these looks very realistic and natural. And if we use this one, you see how it comes. Maybe I like it and I'm gonna use this. So for this I have to click to the Go Z button and send it to character creator. I'm gonna just update it. Wow, our fiber mesh is now on our character. Now we can add different type of textures. So I'm gonna export these textures. Here we have option for export these textures. So just I'm gonna hit the color one, and then I will export the specular, alpha, normal, and we can also export the object. Object means that these hairs will be exported from this section, and these here will be exported in the obj file format. So first I'm gonna export this one. I'm gonna export it to desktop, or maybe okay, I have created a folder so I can find these easily. Now this is the diffuse map. I'm gonna export it, and then I'm gonna export the specular one and hit save and press OK, and then alpha, and then normal. And now we have all these textures. Okay, just double click on the texture that we want to apply. This is the color map. Okay, one more thing, whenever we export the mesh, the Zbrush always export it and export it with the flipped UVs. So we have to also flip these texture. So I will show you how you can flip these. These are very actually easy to flip it. This is very easy to flip these all. So before flipping, I'm gonna add all the maps to the corresponding section. And now what we have to do is to just click on it, any of map that we wish to flip in the y direction. Just hit this button, it will flip it vertically. And now we have to flip this one, and then this one, and the metallic one. And now all maps are flipped, and it means all are in the right direction. And from the PBR we can also use this human hair shader. Here you can see we have a very nice human hair shader. We can also play with the shader settings. Here we have so many shader settings. Okay, now our hairs are generated and we can use these hairs for our character. What I'm going to do is to apply the hairs. So for this, what I have to, maybe I should on the auxiliary light so we can work faster. Just after exporting these to character creator 4, just rename it. And now what we have to do is we need to define what is this. We have to define this, that this is these meshes are here. So for this we have to convert it to accessory first and then bake the current shape or reset to default shape. Both can work, but I'm gonna use this one because this is because you can see our character is now posed, but our character in the ZBrush is not posed. So this is why we have to choose this one, and then we have to transfer the skin weights and tell the character creator that these meshes are here. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this one and just hit apply, and now you have officially marked that these hairs are actually hairs. Now I'm gonna save it. Just select your hair and save it to hairstyle. Here you can see we can save it to project, stage or hair because these are hairs, and we have these three options on which category you are going to save it. I'm gonna save it in the hairstyle section. So I'm gonna name it. And now we have hairs. We can delete this one and then we can apply it to our this character or any of character, and now we have very nice hairs. We have some little bit lagging issue because I'm also recording I am also using screen recorder, so this is why it's lagging, but you got the main point. So guys, this was the first tutorial that actually this is a first tutorial of the series that I'm going to create. So in the next part of this series I will create different type of hairs, very different from these hairs. Maybe I will create longer hair, or maybe curly, or maybe shorter. I will see, and I will try I will try my best to upload a new section of this series. I will upload it inshallah tomorrow. And by the way, these hairs are very nice and I'm gonna share it with you guys for free. So I will also add a link in the description, so you can use these hair for your own game characters or movie characters or whatever you want. So you will have full license to use these hair and you can get a benefit. And the thing that I want from you is only motivation. Just like the video, subscribe it and stay tuned with my channel because I bring more contents and free contents and new ideas and new simple tips and tricks and problem solving solutions. So it will really help you, and you can also get a benefit with the free models as well. So I will see you in a new art. Until that, have a good journey.